Hello and welcome to We the People. The one question everybody's asking these days is whether cricket will ever be the same again. This question is dominating public opinion in the subcontinent after the horrific attack on the Sri Lankan team in Lahore. There's been a kind of immediate impact in India as well, with a debate raging over whether the IPL tournament, the second edition of the IPL, should proceed in the current security environment. Now, after talks with the Home Ministry, it's clear that IPL Season 2 is back on track with dates being rescheduled. But the larger questions remain. In this debate, which has come to be called cricket versus terrorism, what's at stake around this edition of the IPL? Is it cricket? Is it national pride? Is it showing the terrorists that we won't bow down to their threats and their attempts to change our lives? Or is it about something else? Corporate interests, money, advertisements, as the critics are suggesting. We're debating on this program today. IPL, is it worth the risk? And what are the stakes? Mr. Brinda, it's quite clear now that the IPL is indeed on track. But there are a lot of people who are worried. There are a lot of people who are concerned about whether the IPL should in fact run alongside elections, which also are happening amidst unprecedented security after 26/11. What is your take on this?
No,
you obviously believe the games must go on.
No, I very firmly believe that IPL must go on, and I have always believed that we had much worse situation in Punjab during, as an aftermath of Operation Blue Star.
Yeah.
And we had a match in Amritsar immediately after that. See, there is a feel-good feeling which cricket brings in this country. It's very important. It will. You're going through an economic meltdown at this point of time.
Yeah.
And it's going to kickstart your economy. It's going to change the way we look at the present economic scenario.
But do you feel that cricket is a feel-good phenomenon even when cricket is the target, which it clearly is now?
It is a feel-good phenomenon, but you have to take precautions. You have to take enough care that the kind of incident which took place in Lahore doesn't take place. Even after Mumbai, within 10 days, we had a test match in Chennai and a test match in Mohali.
Right, and we didn't have this debate then.
We as administration is capable, our forces are capable, and we are capable of meeting challenges, and I am sure that buckling under pressure and saying that something has happened in Lahore and we must call off IPL, it's a very pessimistic and living in some kind of a phobia. We must get over that.
Okay, but the debate was actually never calling off IPL. It was a suggestion that perhaps with elections running alongside, it became more complicated. Bishan Singh Bedi, do you share Mr. Bindra's argument that India is not Pakistan? And it's important to show the world that India is not Pakistan, especially when India's sort of now sandwiched between these trouble zones, is actually seen by many cricketers as part of the whole mess. So it becomes even more important to show that cricket is safe in India.
I tell you what, IPL must go on. Let us postpone the general elections.
So you're being sarcastic, right?
No.
You're being sarcastic, sure.
Apparently, the people who are running IPL consider IPL is greater than the general elections, which to my mind is terribly lopsided.
Mr. Vindra, quick response to that before I get a panelist?
No, absolutely. Elections have their own importance, but it doesn't mean that everything comes to a standstill during an election.
We have
the normal activity must go on, and it will make life much simpler. It will cool the passions, and it will be much better to have IPL when the elections are on. It's not going to cause any problem, and you don't have to one for the other. It's not that you have IPL and don't have elections. You can have both the things simultaneously.
That's fair enough, Vishen. It's not either or. Why are you making it an either or choice? When elections happen, we don't stop living, we don't stop going to the movies, we don't stop going to the restaurants.
We know what happens during the elections. Rigging, booth capturing, murdering, and then all the security...
It makes the cricket sound better, frankly.
All the security that is provided, we are still not able to find an answer. And now with this, the phenomenon of terrorism hovering all over the Asian subcontinent, along with this IPL nonsense, it's a bit too much.